My name is Raushan Kretzschmar. I'm the director of the Master in FinTech and Business Analytics at EADA Business School. And I'm also a professor of private equity and risk management here. So prior to my current role at EADA, my background is private equity in Central Asian region. It is a dual degree program. It is led by EADA Business School and ISDI Digital Business School. They come in as a tech partner. Okay, so the tech part of this master, it makes sure that our participants are prepared for the financial industry of tomorrow, which is tech, especially after COVID. Whereas the business analytics part of it, it equips our participants with skills in data and analytics so that they are ready for the reformatted world of work. So this master program, it has integrated FinTech and Business Analytics, where it distills the most essential aspects of tech and business into this top-rated master. And a huge advantage of this master is the fact that it comes with an internship. Okay, so our participants, they study in the evenings, 6 to 9 o'clock Barcelona time, Monday to Thursday every week, and they have the daytimes and the Fridays to work. Okay, so the working process, it can be in various ways. The one option would be if someone is already working before coming to our master, and we have example of such guys currently in the program, they would like to continue working in the same company. So if they are locally here in Barcelona, then they do it face-to-face. But if they are our international participants, then they continue working remotely. Okay, so that is the first option. And the second option is some of our participants who would like us to arrange them an internship with FinTech or Business Analytics company here locally in Barcelona. And the third option is some of our participants say that they would like to only focus on their academic studies and they would like not to do an internship. And that is also an option, and it is absolutely fine by us as EADA. So essentially what we're doing is we're making sure that our participants are job market ready. Okay, so they study in the evening, the next morning they go to work, and they immediately start applying their knowledge in the operational work environment. So there are 3 profiles which fit this master program perfectly. The first one is if you are fresh out of the bachelor program and you are interested in FinTech or business analytics, then this is the program for you. The second profile is if you already have an experience and your professional background is finance, accounting, economics, engineering, business, or data analytics, and you would like to update your knowledge, add to your knowledge, then this would be the program for you. And the third option is if your background is different from the ones which I have just listed for the second profile, and you would like to reskill yourself into FinTech and Business Analytics area, then clearly this master would be the first choice for you. So from these 3 profiles, you can hear that the age range is quite wide. Okay, so what we are aiming for typically in this program is age range of 22 to 32 years old, where the younger end of this range, although they lack business experience, most of them, they are quite techy. So they already have some programming basics. Some of them have basics, some of them are fluent in a couple of programming languages, so they are able to contribute from the tech part of the master. Whereas the older range of the profile of our participants, although they may lack the technical knowledge, they have extensive business experience. Okay, so when these 2 profiles are combined in the classroom, they create quite a fair amount of synergies, and they add value not just to themselves, but to each other in the classroom. ISDI is a leading executive business school. Here locally, they are known to be delivering the education to the executive high-level participants in Spain. So as our tech partner, what they do is they deliver a couple of tech courses, for example, artificial intelligence and machine learning, digital business, cloud computing, and also they organize a Madrid bootcamp for us. Okay, so on this bootcamp, I'm going to talk about it in detail a little bit later. Now coming back to the classes. So the way ISDI teaches is quite unique. They do not have any in-house professors. Whenever they have a program course running, what they do is they bring the industry executives, okay, who deliver so-called masterclass in each session of the course. And this is something pretty amazing for our participants to be able to start building their professional network while they are still studying in a business school. I'm going to answer this question from the degree perspective, okay, the documents that they get upon completion, and the experience-wise. So in terms of the degree, when they complete this master program, they get diploma in Master in FinTech and Business Analytics from EADA Business School on the one side, and they get certificate in Data Analytics from ISDI on the other side. So this is on the degree. Now in terms of experience, they get quite a different but complementary type of experience from EADA and ISDI teaching model. So EADA's professors are a mix of in-house professors and our invited professors. So our in-house professors, clearly, most of them are with 20 plus years of experience in investment banking, in venture capital, private equity, etc. Whereas our invited professors, they are currently working in family offices, they are portfolio managers, some of them are CFA qualified, FRM qualified, and they are highly experienced, hands-on teaching style professors. Whereas with ISDI, they bring in the executives from the field. And the difference between EADA and ISDI is that EADA professors, they are with the students from the beginning to the end of the course. Whereas the ISDI professors, there is a different professor for each session. Okay, so our participants get to experience these master classes from different professionals in just one course. So I'm going to address this question from two different dimensions. Okay, so the first one is going to be about the structure of the program, whereas the second one is going to be about the depth of the program. So starting with the structure of the program, this program has 3 trimesters, as any other EADA master program. And the way we structure these 3 trimesters is what we call base, specialization, and application. Okay, so during the first trimester, because of such a diverse background of our participants, we want to make sure that we bring them all onto the same page. So the way we do it is with the courses like Foundations in FinTech, Database Design in SQL, Financial Econometrics in Python, Ethics, of course, and ESG, and Startup Business Plan. Okay, so we are trying to make sure that they are all on the same page, they speak the same language before we move on to the more complicated stuff. Then moving on to the second trimester, what we call a specialization trimester, we start delivering our guys specialized FinTech and Business Analytics subjects like blockchain technology in FinTech, big data, capital markets in fintech, artificial intelligence, machine learning, cloud computing, etc. And then moving on to the application of the program, the third trimester, what we do is we make sure that our participants apply all the knowledge that they have learned up to that point to their courses like entrepreneurship innovation, commercialization of fintech projects, the fintech effects on corporate valuation, risk management, data integrity, okay? And we finalize with the final project, which is usually a real company project, where they work with the real world data, they analyze that data, and they use that information in order to make business a strategic decision. So that is what we are aiming in this program. We are aiming for our participants not to build apps, but to take the data which comes out of those apps and use them in order to drive the business value for the company. Okay, so that is the aim of this program. So that was on the structure of the program. Now moving on to the depth. Okay, so on the depth, I want to focus on the mix of theory and practice. So while theory part of it might be clear, I want to expand more on the practice side. So there are two things here that I'd like to mention. The first one is that the participants of this master, they are offered internships jointly by ISDI and EADA. So while ISDI have really good local contacts, we tend to work on our international contacts. So while the guys are studying academically in the evenings, they are able to work or do an internship during the daytime. And this is something pretty unique, to be able to work, to study and work at the same time, and to work in a company which directly applies to the knowledge which they are studying in the classroom. And on the second thing, on practice, I would like to come back to the Madrid bootcamp that I have mentioned previously. So on Madrid bootcamp, what we're doing is, firstly, we are going to Madrid to visit ISDI's headquarters in Madrid. And there we will be visiting a couple of fintech companies, and our participants will be going through a FinTech Business Analytics oriented bootcamp. Okay, so this is going to be a so-called company challenge, where our participants will be getting real-world data, and they will be performing the analytics and business plans around that data of the company. And this is something really useful for them to be able to say that they have actually done stuff when they graduate from our masters and they go on to do their job interviews. They have not just theoretical knowledge, but practical knowledge of things that they have done and performed during this master, like Madrid bootcamp, like internships, like the data analysis and business plans and capital markets knowledge, which they acquire and apply during this master program.